sound to that. Okay, welcome back to the channel everybody. It's Mike Newton down at Penrith Golf Hub. In this video we're going to take a look at the new Ping G425 Hybrid. So introduction from Ping, the 425 family. I've done lots of videos on the drivers, the fairways, obviously the hybrid in this video. We've got crossover, we've got irons there, all will be on the channel, if not very, very soon. So do stay tuned for those. But this one, we're going to take a look at the G425 in the hybrid. I've got a number 3. We're going to test it, give you some feedback and my personal thoughts on this particular club. So just before you jump into the video, if you're enjoying the content I'm putting out there, and obviously a lot of product launches as we are currently in January in 2021, lots of new products for the year ahead. So if you are enjoying the content, then do hit that subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell. As soon as the video goes live on my channel, you'll get notifications and you'll be one of the very first ones to watch it and you will not miss a thing. Okay, so Ping, new launch, G425. We've got a 3 hybrid, it's a 19 degree. So obviously we're going to hit a few shots with this. And first thing to notice here is, I will mention this on the fairway woods in the review, turbulators have now gone. On the fairway woods and the hybrids, turbulators have gone. They stayed on the driver, but they have now gone on the fairway woods and the hybrids. And to be honest, first impressions, that's a good looking hybrid. It's a lovely shape, matte black, very clean top now. There's no lines, there's no little ridges or anything like that. Very clean top. You've just got 3 little small circles there which are acting a little bit of alignment aid, a little bit of white grooving on that heel and toe section, but a very nice looking club and sits pretty nice behind the golf ball, to be honest. So let's get this first one here. As I said, this is a 3 hybrid, 19 degree, and that feels lovely. A lovely sound to that. Looks to be a nice sort of flight, as you sort of expect. 235 carry, just over 3,000 that spin. So offerings in the hybrids now, we've got a 2 hybrid, 3 hybrid, 4 hybrid, 5 hybrid, 6 hybrid, and wait for it, we've now got a 7 hybrid, which I think is a new introduction from Ping there. So if you're a golfer who struggles maybe with those irons, even those mid irons, maybe golfers who lack a little bit of speed, need a little bit of help at getting that ball launched in the air, then these are obviously a very good substitution to those irons. Wasn't the perfect of strikes, but that's flown very nice and neutral yet again. And that's the good thing with hybrids. I think, you know, if you're hitting that, I mean, obviously got 3 hybrid here, so if I had a 3 iron and hit that, maybe that strike, I probably won't get that distance and that result from that. So that's where I think hybrids are obviously a fantastic introduction for the amateur golfer, for even for professionals, to be honest. You know, there's a lot of guys out there on the pro ranks, you know, using sort of hybrids. But you post your comments down below, are you a hybrid user? I think the sort of mixture of feedback I get from my sort of clients is you either sort of love them or you hate them. Some guys come in and say, I can't hit a hybrid, I just can't hit it. I think you've just got to get your head around what you're actually trying to do with a hybrid, and I would always say to somebody, is try and treat it a little bit like an iron. I think when golfers get a hybrid in their hands, they look at it, think, oh, it looks like a fairway wood. They go into a bit of a sweep mode, they go into a little bit of help in it up into the air mode, whereas you can really sort of hit down, very versatile. Obviously great off the fairway, off the tee, in that first cut of rough, you know, very versatile club. So hit it like an iron, feel like you can hit down through that golf shot. A little bit up that left-hand side, but a beautiful strike, a lovely flight on that. And the sound's great. I mean, what I'm probably said to you in the reviews of the drivers and the fairway woods, and typically that Ping woods, metal woods have always sounded just a little bit on that louder sound, a little bit tinnier on that sound. This doesn't sound like that at all. Obviously the size of the head, there's not maybe as much of acoustics rattling around the inside of the head as much as maybe the bigger heads. That could be a possible reason for that, but it's a lovely sounding club. A very positive crack, and that's a very similar shot to that one I've just hit. Feels absolutely lovely. No grumbles at all with that. Now also we've got not a huge amount of technology happening with the hybrids, as you probably expect. We've got that weighted screw in the back section, just helping to get that little bit of CG down low back, helps with that little bit of flight. We've got the forged face, Mirage and face, I'm guessing we've got on there, so again helping with a little bit of ball speed. Big thing here is we've got adjustability, so we can move that loft up and down by 1.5, and also then you've got those flat lies as we see with the drive and the fairways and all the adjustabilities that we see with the Ping. And I think the flat lie is a great addition for the hybrids, probably more so for the maybe the better player or the lower handicap golfer who might have more of a left miss in their golf game, and hybrids tend to be a little bit more draw biased, just with the way they sort of sit and the line angle and everything. So flattening that off to try and reduce and get that face to point more square to slightly to the right at impact and reduce that left shot, I think is a massive advantage for those types of golfers. So for me, it opens up more golfers to actually putting a club like this into the bag. Ooh, that's a little necky, cutty one. That's going to leak up that right-hand side. A little bit of a poor strike from me there. So to be honest, with my miss has been a little bit left. That was a little bit of a heel strike there, which made that go to the right. But my miss is a little bit to the left. And I've just got this on the standard 19-degree standard line. I've got options to go flat in this, but to be honest, this isn't really going left at all on me, which is quite refreshing, to be honest. Again, touch heely, but that's flown very nicely. Other great advantage on the Ping offerings now, we've got Arcos in the grip, so we've got that tracking when you're out on that golf course. You can track your golf shots. You know, you can obviously relay it onto your phone or maybe onto your desktop and just start to see patterns of how hybrids react, where you're using it, your sort of shot patterns, and get some sort of feedback of how it's performing out on the golf course. Okay, I'm going to get one more shot and we'll go and check a few numbers out. And that was a little bit of a toey one just to mix it up a little bit. So I've hit a little bit across the whole club face there. So you see those little heely ones just get that little left to right. Toey one just starts to bring it over a little bit more with that right to left shape. Okay, let's go and check a few numbers out and see how the G425 Hybrid is performing. Okay, so let's have a look at a few numbers. So club head speed around that 96.5 mark, ball speed 143.5, and pretty consistent there. As I said there, I've just maybe thrown my strikes around the club face a little bit, hit some good strikes in there, a couple of little heel ones. That last one's a little bit toe, and you can see the drop off of ball speed isn't huge there, is it? So you've got one ranging from 141.5 to where are we at? 145.2. So not a bad. It's not a huge drop off of ball speed as I'm just losing that strike. So you can see the carry distances there are fairly sort of tight. Maybe just that one there, that was that real right shot, which would necky it spun up a little bit more. Ball speed was okay, wasn't a huge drop off, but obviously the spin shot up a lot. And you can see even that one there, that was a little bit of a necky one as well. See how that spin really jumps up when you get that necky one. And obviously that just lost me a little bit of distance, but averaging spin just around that 3,500 and 234 carry distance. Okay guys, so there we go. There's the G425 Hybrid. I think that's a really nice hybrid. I think they've got a fantastic range that Ping have launched with this G425. Hybrid wise, I think they've got to look right for me personally. The first impressions down by that golf ball is key with a hybrid. If I don't like the shaping of that head, I'm pretty much bin it straight away. You know, looks to me is quite important, and that does look very, very nice. That was my first impressions. Very clean head. I quite like the fact the turbulators have gone the fairway woods and the hybrids. The driver, I don't mind it, to be honest. I was always a bit of a fan of the turbulators, but it'd be interesting to see if they eventually go on the driver, how that will actually look. But I think that's a lovely, clean look, matte black finish. The colouring is fantastic. This sort of grey and a little bit of silver in there now just oozes a bit of quality. I love that touch from them. So I think really good, strong range. So post comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on the G425 range from Ping. Is that something that's going to be on your radar to go out and try? I'd love to hear your thoughts as always. Appreciate watching the video. If you enjoyed it, share it around, hit the like button, and most importantly, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Plenty more content coming your way, and hopefully I'll catch up with you all very soon.